Was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, Zane. Zane. I'm just gonna call him Brimstone. Brimstone gets want put gets becomes one of the most wanted men in Saint Denis. And a $1,000 bounty. Okay. For what's good? What's good, Forrest? Oh, where the hell did that? I was looking at you. This way. What's good, Forrest? But basically, he becomes one of the most wanted men in Saint Denis for shooting and blowing up a mansion. But, really, how do I say this? I just got, what the, let's see you, Forrest. But, it is allegedly the, one of the main headquarters for the pigmen, which, like I said before, for those of you who don't know, recently there is, like, a whole kind of, like, roleplay feud going on Reddit Online, where it's, like, this, like, evil group of, like, kind of cultist kind of people, I guess. I don't really know how to explain them, but they kill people, like, for their enjoyment, I guess. They send a message. And then on the other hand, you've got the detectives. And, you know, that's kind of how far I've gone right now. This is going on right now. Like, there's a feud between these detectives and these pigmen. It's a real thing. Not a real thing. It's a video. It's in the video. And I guess I should probably talk about, like, the whole idea of what went behind the creation of Brimstone. So basically, I was just sitting, you know, I guess I'll talk about how I, first was introduced to it. So I was just scrolling through TikTok and, like, I scrolled onto, like, the lead detective what his name is. His lead detective, he's apparently the lead detective, for the whole pigman thing, and versus the detectives. And, you know, I found it really interesting, so I was like, hey, it would be cool if I was, like, if I joined in on this, because, like, I always wanted to do something like that. I thought it would be cool, and so far it is. Most of the people who like do that type of stuff, if you do the comments and stuff, they're not the comments, who like make the detective stuff and the pigman content, they're really cool. They're really cool people, honestly. They're really, really cool. What the fuck is that dude doing? Oh. And, when I was making, how could I make this interesting? Focused on this pigman person, these pigman people. You've got, like, this small group of detectives that are trying to find out who this ghost is. Who is this ghost of Brimstone? Who is this person that not only kills pigmen, but also sometimes detectives? Like, why does he kill both? What is his whole, like, what is his way of thinking? What does he do? What has he done, or what has happened to him to make him kind of be neutral in the situation, but yet still interact with the situation. I thought it would be really cool and, like, give, like, other people, like, other, how do I say this? How do I say this? Gives, like, the other like, these, like, smaller detectives, unlike, like, you know, not like the lead detective, but, like, the smaller detectives, like, I hope they don't mind me saying the name. Actually, I won't say their full username, but one called Jack, or Jake, I don't know, I think it's Jack. They kind of interacted, like, not interacted, but, you know, I don't really know how to explain it, but, you know, like, we tag each other and stuff now. Like, he's only tagged me into, like, 3 videos, but still. But yeah, from what I've seen, really cool dude. And this other one, I'm not gonna name them, but they probably know, because we follow each other. And, there has been this one, which is the Pigman, which is, Pigman, it was a Pigman, they commented on my first edit intro, which was, like, a perfect example of what I kind of wanted people to do. Like, it's, like, so basically they're, like, kind of beefing, I guess, but not, like, rudely, you know, you can tell it's, like, as a roleplay kind of deal, because, you know, he's, like, saying that you will fall like all the others, which I kind of took that as a, like, you may be different from the detectives, but you will fall the same. I don't know. I thought that it was really cool. That's how I took it. I thought it was cool. Basically, I kind of want it so that, like, both sides, both pigmen and detectives, can have something to look into. So basically, I'm gonna have, like, this really, my idea is, like, I'm gonna have this, like, obscure storyline, this, like, mind-boggling, like, storyline, or story arc, and, like, all of this, all this mysterious stuff in, like, in the lore videos, and basically, the whole idea is that if people want to, they can look into they can, like, kind of theorize, you know, because basically from what I've seen, the whole detective versus the pigman is basically who can kill more, who can kill each other more. But obviously it's not just that, it's also sometimes, like, people finding clues and stuff, and, like, people and detectives find dead people in alleyways. And you see, that's another thing, is that, because Brimstone is a killer, someone that does not have any motives, kind of gives them the idea of, okay, did Brimstone kill them, or did the pigmen kill them? And then, you know, eventually, you know, you gotta, like, look and see, like, the calling cards of the ones, like, the pigmen, like, you actually butcher the body, like, I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that, like, full-on butcher the body, just, like, butcher it, blow all the limbs off, you know, you see. But Brimstone's calling card is, I guess you can only really see one in game, but, like, lore-wise, canonly, I guess you could say, Brimstone's calling card is blowing the person's head off and then carving a smiley face into the chest, and that is a very common occurring symbol in the whole lore of Brimstone, is the smiley face, the glitchy smiley face. Very common in, like, the lore videos. It's at the end of every one of my, like, little edits, like, little, intro edits. It's at the end of every one of them. So, people will have to theorize about that. But, yeah, anyways, basically the whole thing was that, like, people can, like, theorize and stuff, and, like, make into, like, a whole lore kind of deal, where it's, like, a whole nother investigation opens up, because this mysterious, like, person from Saint Denis just comes out of nowhere, and starts wreaking havoc on both sides. If that makes sense. I can't tell if I keep running into that person or if that's completely different. I cannot tell. But, yeah. Also, another reason why I made Brimstone and, like, implemented myself into this is because I thought it would be cool. Like, because, you know, like, the famous line, I don't know where it's from, but, you know, like, the line, every good story has a villain. I kind of, like, was like, okay, so you've got, like, the good guys, which are the detectives, and then you've got the evil people, which is the how do you say this? The pigmen. And then you have this completely unknown force. Unknown. That is just there. And is just observing and striking at random times. But actually, do you even know if it's random? Honestly, I'm just ranting right now. Goal of Brimstone. I keep coming back to this, but this is really the thing that I'm trying to get across, is the whole idea of Brimstone in this lore, in this RP, is to give the people in the situation, if you will, in the community, give them something to theorize about. Like the pigmen, it's obvious, they just kill to kill, you know, but like the ghost of Brimstone,